Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly gaming news live stream. I'm AK. If you guys are new here, I go live and talk about game news every week. And I love to hear chats from you guys. If you guys have any opinions of anything I'm talking about, definitely let me know either in the chat if you're here live or in the comments after this live gets posted. We have so much news to get to today, you guys. Like, literally, there's so much to talk about. A lot of new releases. Literally, they just had the what's it called, the Game of the Year nominations announcement. So I definitely want to start off watching that and then get into all the new stuff kind of later and stuff like that. We also have other news besides the new stuff and stuff like that coming out. So we are in for a good live today. As always, what games are you guys playing? I am still playing Ghost of Yote. No sign of finishing that anytime soon. It's a long game, but it's like not bad or not long in a bad way, if that makes sense. Like, the world is very interactive. It's very fun. So I'm really enjoying it so far. Ari, welcome. Thanks for being here. Welcome back. So yeah, I think we're probably just gonna get right on into it, you guys. I tried not to look at the nominees because I kind of want to just give like a raw reaction when I see them, and I would love to know, what is your guys's game of the year this year? I've heard so many different things because it's funny. It's not really just like what's it called, like a set game that everybody is really set on, because there was a lot of different types of games this year of like all different genres and stuff like that, and it's like, it's crazy how many good games we got this year. But I have to say mine is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I've said that all year. It's just something so unique about that game that, like, I just feel like any other game couldn't touch it. And the story is amazing. I don't know if they are going to put that on it. Like I said, I tried to skip any spoilers, but we shall see. 585 hours in Elden Ring. Oh my gosh. And I can't stop. I've heard a lot of people put a lot of hours in Elden Ring. I can see how it can be easy to do though, because a lot of boss fights and stuff like that can take a long time because it's difficult. Honestly, I didn't play Elden Ring. Well, I did play Elden Ring, but it wasn't my favorite game. I didn't finish it because it's just not my type. But a lot of people do really like Elden Ring, so I'm not surprised. So yeah, let's see what these nominees are. And yeah. Here we go. This should be it. Have I played Split Fiction?
Hello,
I played a
everybody.
little
It's
bit. I haven't
Jeff
finished
Keighley,
it.
And the Game Awards season is officially here, leading up to our live show streaming everywhere on Thursday, December 11th. Welcome to our 2025 Global Nomination Announcement Special. Every year, we come together as a community to celebrate and, of course, debate the absolute best in video games. And, of course, also get a look at what's next from our industry's most talented creators. This year, there have been so many incredible games created and updated.
Do you guys like the
Only
Game
a
Awards?
handful have the
Like
honor
the
of
actual
being selected
show?
as nominees for the Game Awards by our global voting jury.
I feel like it gets
Who's
so
in the
much
running?
hate.
Well, you're about to find out as we reveal this year's nominees across all the categories, and you can help select the winners by voting at thegameawards.com. All right, should we do it? Here's the first category. For Best
see.
Performance, the nominees are Ben Starr for Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Okay.
Charlie Cox for Clair Obscur Expedition
Okay, we're
33.
starting off good.
Erica Ishii for Ghost of Yote.
Y'all.
Jennifer English for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F. And Troy Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great
That's a
Circle.
good lineup. Welcome,
For
Tay.
Best
Welcome back.
Ongoing Game,
That's a
the
good
nominees
lineup.
are Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. For Best Mobile Game, the nominees
They
are
are just going right through these. Oh my gosh, can I take a second to process? To be honest, I don't remember if I ever had a good show of it I actually liked. Yeah, usually, sometimes it's kind of hit and miss. My favorite part of them, though, is when they do the little, like, symphony roundup of the game of the year. I always have liked that part. I really liked when they did the Ragnarok one, too. We know what the game of the year is already? What do you think it is?
Destiny Rising, Persona 5 The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Masume Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves. This year's nominees for Best Art Direction are Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding
Claire Obscure is
2
in there.
On the Beach, Ghost of Yote,
Ghost of
Hades
Yote is
2,
good too.
and Hollow Knight Silksong. For Best Score and Music, leveled up by Spotify, the nominees are Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong, Darren Korb for Hades 2, Lorian Testar for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I hope so.
Toma Otoa
I hope
for
Claire
Ghost of
Obscure gets
Yote, and Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell for Death Stranding 2 On the Beach. The Best Audio Design nominees are Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding
They're in
2
every
On the
one.
Beach, Ghost of Yote.
Honestly, too, I kind of wanted to make a comment on this. I have not heard a lot about Death Stranding, like, whatsoever. And usually, it's like one of those games, it kind of reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn. How, like, I feel like it's talked about a lot and it's, like, promoted a lot as, like, one of PlayStation's staples. But I never hear people talk about Death Stranding or, like, the Horizon series. I mean, like, every now and then I will, like, hear people mention it. But I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. If you guys play it, let me know. But, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Yeah, I can see that. That's the only thing that really matters,
Beach,
huh?
Ghost of Yote, and
I like art
Silent Hill
direction
F.
as well.
Best Adaptation was added to the Game Awards in 2022 to
What?
recognize an outstanding show, movie, or other creative work inspired by and based on an established video game world. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation. A Minecraft Movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Deathwatch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn.
I've heard a lot of mixed things about these two. I
Here
feel like
are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation. A Minecraft
I heard the Minecraft movie wasn't that good. Death Stranding was samey, nothing really new. Yeah, I could see that.
Movie, Devil May Cry,
I never heard of
Splinter
that
Cell Deathwatch, The Last of Us Season 2,
And I heard mixed things about
and
this too.
Until Dawn. For Best
haven't heard
Narrative,
about
the outstanding
Until
nominees
Dawn.
are Claire Obscure Expedition 33,
They got
Death
that.
Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom
I have to
Come
finish Ghost of
Deliverance
Yote.
2, and Silent Hill F. Best Community Support.
I will say too, Silent Hill F, I liked it, but I feel like it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. But it's still I'm glad it's like getting its props. Minecraft movie was good. That's good you liked it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed
Celebrates
things.
game developers who continually
I
and
haven't seen it.
transparently engage, support, and respond to their players. This year's nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and
Why is
No Man's
Fortnite
Sky.
like on
Your nominees
these
for
things, like,
Games for
every year?
Impact are Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wonderstop. In the category of Best
Okay, another comment. I really liked Lost Records. It lacked a little bit, and I also liked South of Midnight. They weren't 10 out of 10s for me though, but they did have good stories.
Multiplayer, the nominees are Ark Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden
Ooh.
Ring Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction.
Oh,
Best Independent Game
gonna be a
celebrates
hard one,
games
too.
with a high degree of risk tolerance, produced outside the traditional publisher system. Those nominees are Absolem, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
have you guys ever played Blueprints? I hear so much about it, but like I always look at the game description and I'm like, I don't know if this is something I want to play, but I heard it was so good. South of Midnight was awesome. Yeah, they should win something because like it should. I don't know. I think it was good for what it is. I really liked the game a lot. It got a lot of hate. I don't remember what was kind of lacking about it. I don't know. I think it was pretty good though. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10, but I do think it was really good. Clear. Have you played Claire Execute? Blueprint was boring to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it gets a lot of talk, but I don't know. When I like look at the description, I'm like, this doesn't look like something I want to play for real.
Best Debut Indie Game recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year. The nominees are Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Despelote, Dispatch, and Megabonk.
Dispatch has really been blowing up too. Like within the last few weeks, I have to try that game. Dispatch. It's been a lot of people have been playing it.
For Best VR AR Game, the nominees are Alien Rogue
plays
Incursion, Ark and
VR?
Age, Ghost Town,
I never hear
Marvel's
anybody play
Deadpool VR,
VR for
and
real.
The Midnight Walk. For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are
AK
Pedro,
Games?
Kai Sanat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut. Part of the Game
Never
Awards
heard
is
of
looking
that guy.
forward to what's next, and don't worry, we'll have lots of games to announce for you on December 11th. But what's
Yeah,
the most
Dispatch is pretty
anticipated
good.
upcoming game? Here are the nominees based on currently announced titles. 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto.
Y'all know who's gonna win this. It's not a competition. I mean, everybody's really like disappointed with the current news that came out about GTA 6, but it's no competition. When you throw this in with any other game, it's not gonna win. I almost thought they weren't even gonna include it because that's gonna be a landslide. Everybody has been playing it. Really, you play VR? I never hear people play VR for real. What kind of games do you play? I'm curious. Every time I try to play, I get nauseous. I feel like I don't know.
Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
It's sad because it's like, yes, GTA is 100% the most anticipated game, but all the other games that it's like up against, like 007, Wolverine, like those are actually really good games too.
The Best Action Adventure Game nominees are Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight Silksong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction.
I don't even know
For
why
Best
Indiana Jones is
Role-Playing
on there.
Game, the jury selected Avowed, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
I'm surprised Monster Hunter. I mean, I don't play Monster Hunter, but I know a lot of people. A lot of people do. So I'm surprised it's only in that category so far. You gotta build up to VR. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe it's just I gotta get more used to it. I wanted the Meta Quest for a while, but I haven't gotten it. Or I used to want the Meta Quest, I should say.
In the category of Best Fighting Game, the nominees are 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. The nominees for Best Action Game are Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Innovation and accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. The nominees for innovation and
Yeah,
accessibility
Wolverine for me
are
too, probably.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight.
Are you guys surprised that Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't in more of these? I'm not. Watch my review if you haven't. But like, it was so hyped up, and I even was expecting it to be better, but I don't know. It kind of fell a little short for me.
Next up, Best Family Game. The nominees are Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction.
Either Donkey
Best
Kong
Sim
or Split
strategy
Fiction,
game
I think.
nominees are The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum. These games are nominated for Best Sports Racing Game. EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Now the nominees in our 3 esports categories, starting with Best Esports Game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. The nominees for Best Esports Athlete are Brock, Chovy, Forsaken, Kakaru, Mena RD, and Zywoo. And for Best Esports Team, our Special Esports Committee nominated these teams: Gen G League of Legends, NRG Valorant, Team Falcons Dota 2, Team Liquid PH Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality Counter-Strike 2.
I'm not too into esports.
We're almost done, but there are still 2 very important categories to go. First, Best Game Direction recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. The nominees are Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. And now it's the big...
But you know, you have to remember, usually when it comes to like these Game of the Year stuff, they don't always pick like what's most popular, you know? They always do something that's like different. That's why, well, let's see what they're gonna announce for it first.
GOTY, Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience to players across all creative and technical fields. For this year's awards, our global TGA jury has selected the following 6 games as the nominees for Game of the Year. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach from Kojima Productions, Donkey Kong Bonanza from Nintendo, Hades 2 from Supergiant Games, Hollow Knight Silksong from Team Cherry, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 from Warhorse Studios.
That's a
there you have it.
Funny lineup, huh? I don't know why they do that. Just pick the popular one. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, in a way, I kind of see what they're doing. They're trying to, like, highlight different games. Because, like, what if, like, the most popular game every year is, like, the same game? So it's like, I see what they're trying to do. But, I don't know. I feel like, too... I don't know. What do you guys feel about this lineup for Game of the Year?
For Game of
I'm surprised,
the Year.
like, Ghost of Yote isn't
Obscure,
in there.
Expedition 33 from Sandfall.
I feel like it's not that good of a competition. Like, Claire Obscure, like, clears these games.
Interactive. Death Stranding 2.
I haven't heard much about Death Stranding. I mean, personally, I don't know if it's a contender.
On the Beach from Kojima Productions. Donkey Kong...
Like, maybe? I can't see them picking Donkey Kong, though.
Bonanza from Nintendo. Hades 2 from Super...
I can't speak on Hades. I haven't seen much about it. Maybe that also says
Giant
something.
Games. Hollow Knight...
This one could be, but it's also a sequel, and they tend not to pick sequels.
Silksong from Team Cherry. And Kingdom Come...
This is also a sequel. I mean, it might. A lot of people... I don't know about these noms.
2 from Warhorse Studios.
I feel like there's better games they could have picked.
There you have it.
Claire all day, 100%. It's between Claire and Death Stranding, yes. Very weird lineup. Yeah, I can see how Ghost of Yote came out too late. But I mean, it made it to other ones. So I'm surprised it didn't make it for Game of the Year. Yeah, that's why I said Donkey Kong could, because like from what I've seen, the gameplay is really solid. But yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, they definitely like put a good variety of different games, which I appreciate. It's not just like a bunch of story games or a bunch of like Nintendo games. They did pick a really good lineup. But I don't know. Very interesting lineup, you guys. I think Claire Obscure has it. I think they have it. Yeah, I think they have it. I mean, it's very well deserved. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but an indie team made that game, and for it to be... I think I played at least 40 to 50 hours on that game, and when I was playing it, it flew by. Like, it did not feel like a long 40 hours, versus when I was playing, like, Assassin's Creed Shadows, for instance, I felt those hours. Like, I'm like, okay, it's dragging. Yeah, Yeah, I think Clear Obscure has that. But interesting lineup. Interesting lineup. All right. All right, let's move on. We have a lot to get to today, you guys. Um, so another thing, let's touch on this a little bit. Are you guys fans of Ratchet and Clank? I feel like I was a fan of Ratchet and Clank during like the early like PS2 era stuff like that, and then they started making a lot of like remakes and stuff like that. The first like big remake I could think of is when I think it came out on the PS4. They made a remake. I forget exactly what it's called. Is that good? I gotta look into it then. No, 100%. I played it for free on Game Pass. Honestly, if I didn't get it on Game Pass, I probably wouldn't have played it. It might still be on Game Pass, to be honest. I'm not sure. But they are coming out with back to Ratchet and Clank. They are coming out with a Ratchet and Clank mobile game, which is crazy. So this says a Ratchet and Clank game was just announced for mobile. A brand new Ratchet and Clank game just got announced, but sorry folks, it's not a new PS5 adventure. It's called Ratchet and Clank Ranger Rum. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. Ratchet and Clank Ranger Rumble, and it's coming to mobile sometime soon. Ranger Rumble is described as a fast-paced multiplayer platform arena shooter, and is developed by French mobile studio OBB. Based on a new trailer shown today, you could play as various Ratchet and Clank characters, including Ratchet himself, in a number of different game modes, including a traditional arena shooter mode called Total Rumble, a soccer ball blast, or blast ball, sorry, and something called Bolt Rush that involves collecting bolts. So I'm kind of weary about this because a lot of like mobile games are very like not good and full of ads. I kind of want to see a little bit of this one. Not gonna play the mobile. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Starting off though, this doesn't look too bad for mobile. I mean, okay, that looks a little bad. It's like a shooter vibes. The gameplay I don't think looks terrible for mobile. Yeah, I don't know. So that's a little glimpse into it. I wanted to highlight that a little bit because I've said this before. It seems as though mobile games are like not great anymore. I feel like when like touchscreens and like smartphones and stuff like that first came out, we had some peak games like Fruit Ninja, Temple Run. There weren't any ads on there or anything like that. Now all of a sudden mobile games are just money grabs, ads every 2 seconds, unless you pay for like a premium for it or something like that. And it's kind of sad to see. So I don't know many great mobile games off the top of my head, to be honest. All right. Another thing that I'm just kind of highlight really quick. Red Dead Redemption is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. I think it was already on PS5 though, for like the premium edition or something that you could play it. But it almost, I think this is just where you can download it, because I think Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare are coming to Netflix, iOS. This Netflix thing still gets me. Netflix, iOS, Android, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2 on December 2nd. Experience these epic Western adventures with free upgrades, the ability to carry over game progress, and more. The mobile versions of the game will include mobile-friendly iOS options. And see, we were just talking about mobile games. I don't know how that's going to play. Have you guys ever I remember this being like a thing like in the 2010s. They had, I believe it was GTA Vice City, and they might have had one other GTA game that you could download on your phone. I did it. It was so bad though. Like it was so hard to play because this is before you could like buy controllers to like pair to your phone or whatever. But you would have to like use those two knobs on like the touchscreen. It was so bad to play GTA on your touch phone like back then. I don't even know why it was a thing, but I wanted to get it so bad. I tried it and it was so like trash. Um, yeah, they're trash now. I don't usually play toilet games unless on the toilet. I feel you. But yeah, I wonder how Red Dead Redemption is gonna play on the phone. Now, it is an older game, but so was the other GTA games. But I really like the original Red Dead Redemption. It has one of my favorite video game scenes in there. Um, yeah, it was good. GTA Chinatown. Oh yeah, I never tried the Chinatown one. I think I tried Vice City and it wasn't great. I think I barely played any of it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to touch on that. Another interesting thing, or another like interesting conversation that I saw going around with Rockstar is, so you guys know how like GTA was pushed back, and there's all this conversation of what this could affect. I've seen a lot of people talk about how they think that GTA 6 is getting pushed further and further back because they want people to buy it on the PlayStation 5 and then people to also buy it on the PlayStation 6 when it comes out. Because it's rumored that the PlayStation 6 is coming out in 2027. Now, we don't have anything confirmed as of yet, but there's a lot of rumors saying that it's going to come out in 2027. And of course, most people are going to buy GTA 6 as soon as it drops. And then people are going to buy the next console, and then they're going to want to play it on there, especially if it has an online. So this article talking about basically, could the GTA 6 delay also delay next gen consoles? So that's an interesting conversation. Seems like they're trying to get the last bit of cat. Yeah, they're pushing a lot of games recently. Don't even get me started about The Last of Us. They have been really trying to get money out of that. No, I don't think that part is gonna happen. Yeah, I'm not waiting. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are gonna wait. With GTA 6 now pushed 6 months more into November 2026, we've been asking a lot of questions about how the movement of such a gaming juggernaut is impacting the rest of the industry. It's crazy that it's even a conversation or an idea that this can change so much. It's insane how like powerful this game is. Um, We've spoken to analysis about how this will impact 2026 game release slate and whether it will hit GTA 6's sales any. But during those conversations, one analyst brought up an interesting thought experiment. Could GTA 6's delay also result in the delay of the next generation of consoles? I don't see why it would make it delay. You would think they would want to put it out so people could buy the game and like play the game on there. I don't see why it would delay. This question was posed by Piers Harding Rolls, research director of Ampere Analysis. He didn't come down on any answer one way or another, but here's how he's pondering the possibility. A question I'm thinking about at the moment is, could the late arrival of GTA 6 delay the launch of next-gen consoles as the game is such an as the game is such an important driver of hardware sales, not just at launch but over multiple years. Sony and Microsoft will have been waiting a much earlier, oh my gosh, the grammar in this is weird, a much earlier in the cycle release than late 2026, so they could get the full benefit. We are currently forecasting a next gen PlayStation and Xbox to arrive in late 2027, but might the console companies be tempted to get more from the current console generation by riding the GTA 6 wave and wait until 2028? I don't know if I agree with that stance, because you would think they would be more money hungry to get people to buy the next console, because that would be more money for them, no? And then they also get the sales from like GTA. So I don't know. It's an interesting thought though. Exactly. There's more money for them. Yeah. So I don't know if I agree, but it's an interesting thing to like think about if GTA really could harm the next gen console. Yeah, I think they get more money by dropping both as well. Definitely. All right. So here's here's the next really, really big announcement, I guess you could say. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this. So I'm sure you guys have heard, I mean, if you keep up with gaming news, I'm sure you guys have heard Steam is coming out with a console, which is crazy. And they have done this before. And actually, I kind of plan on making a video later this week to talk about their failed console that happened some years ago and what's making them come back and how they're doing it differently and stuff like that. But I do still want to touch on it a little bit in this live because, of course, we talk about the gaming news and stuff like that. But they are coming out with a console, and it's really interesting, especially considering that they already had such success with the Steam Deck. So I wonder how it's going to portray in this, next console or whatever. So let's see what they had to say. They kind of came out with like an announcement trailer, and they also have other stuff that they're dropping as well.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one.
I'm glad that they are like announcing it and it's only like a few months away. There's so many times where they announce something and we don't see it for like 5 years and it's like, what's actually going on? I think they can bounce back with this one. I think so too. I hope so. They've gained a lot of knowledge since they dropped the first one. Steam has a lot of loyalists. It will sell well. I agree. Even I'm kind of looking at this, to be honest. I think they did good with the deck. Yeah, I do too. I think they did great with it.
This is the new Steam controller.
That controller is ugly. I'm sorry I had to say it.
The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller.
I'm sure it does good. It's just it's not like appealing looking, if that makes sense.
Steam's never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long.
I wonder how much they're selling that for, because, I mean, other consoles have similar things, but they sell it at a premium for like at least $100-something, probably like more than that, to be honest. If it's $300-400, it's gonna fly 100%.
With a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh!
Hey, man.
This is the new Steam Machine.
Oh. It's so GameCube coded. This just reminds me of a GameCube. And it almost kind of looks like it could be one of those old PCs as well, to be honest.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play.
I like how they're trying to like sell the specs and then they show Stardew Valley, which is probably like, it doesn't need like huge specs for that at all. I know I'm getting it. One of the tickets good. Yeah, I want 100%. Hello, Mr. Fake Eye. It looks like a GameCube. Yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, and that's another thing I was looking at too, that personalized front plate. I really like that.
Rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck.
My question is, so they're saying it's like a PC, so do you, and I'm probably going to research this a little more, but do you get to do more things on it than just playing games, if that makes sense? Or can you do other stuff on it, like day-to-day stuff? I mean, from my understanding, you could just play games on it, but the way they're phrasing it almost seems like you could do other stuff. The entire back, a fan. I will chug. It will chug, yeah.
Or Steam Frame. Oh, yep. This is Steam Frame. Steam Deck or Steam Frame. Oh, yep. This is Steam Frame.
And here we go with the VR. I know, a glove box? You said you like the VR.
Steam
you have to
Frame
let me know
is Valve's next
if you're all in on this one or not.
generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam Controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam Controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset.
That's kind of cool.
To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right.
I think that's kind of cool. To be honest, I think it's just games. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning. So the next Xbox will play Steam, Epic, GOG, etc., and of course Xbox games. So I think it will have definite advantage over the Steam machine on that aspect. Yeah, and that's a whole nother conversation I kind of wanted to get into with this machine coming out and Xbox. All in, yes. I need Hitman and 007 for the headset, bro. That would go crazy. Hitman will go crazy. Yeah, that'd actually be crazy. I do think they have a Hitman VR game though on the PS5. I think so. Pretty sure.
In the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026.
I love how they're just ready, right? They're like, we're gonna announce it. It's coming out in a few months. Like, what? They're on top of it.
Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
I love that. I wish they announced the price. I wish they announced the price. Because if it is coming out, like, as soon as, like, January, February next year, you would think they would announce the price. But the price is really what's gonna make or break this. Because if it comes out, I mean, I can see it coming out expensive, to be honest. For what this is, I can see it coming out expensive, but I feel like if they really want to compete with like PS5, Xbox, it needs to be at a competitive rate. Everybody else needs to start doing first quarter. I'm sick of mid to late drops. Yeah, well, you know why that is? It's because they want to do it for the holidays. They want to make like big sales for the holidays and stuff like that. So most people drop like towards the later half of the year. But I'm thinking January to March. Yeah, same. I'm kind of thinking like a bit like February-ish. Because especially if they have it, I don't think it's January, only because they haven't released the price. And I feel like they're going to have to let us marinate on that price a little bit. I mean, whatever it's going to be, whether it's cheaper or more expensive. I think they're going to have to let us like marinate in that price a little bit. So I'm thinking they might drop the price like either next month or like early January, and then it come out like February. That's my prediction. But it is a real conversation about how they're competing with Xbox, because you know, Xbox's whole thing now is like, oh, cloud streaming. Like you could play your Steam games, you can play your Epic games, like you could play all these games that you usually would play on a PC. And now Steam comes out with their own thing. Like, that's crazy. I mean, they kind of already were competing with the Steam Deck, and a lot of people do prefer the Steam Deck over the Xbox ROG Ally. So, just kind of crazy. I'm very curious to see the direction Xbox goes, because as you all know, and especially if you've been watching my lives for a minute, Xbox doesn't really know what direction they're going in. It seems like they're going this way one minute, another way another minute. They want you to buy their consoles one minute, the next minute they don't. They just want you to go online. The TV can be an Xbox, your phone can be an Xbox, and then they drop this handheld. Okay, everybody goes to the handheld. It's like they don't know what they want to do. So I'm curious to see what this increased competition, what it's gonna do. I'm also curious to see what PlayStation's gonna do. Because PlayStation, I mean, this is my opinion, and I'm a PlayStation girly through and through, but, like, PlayStation has been sitting and chilling, and they haven't really been doing much recently. I think they've gotten a little too comfortable. So they need to start doing something, too, because especially if this comes out at a decent price, PlayStation needs to be worried. Especially because they haven't even been dropping like these heavy hitter narrative games that they're so known for, especially on the PS4. They need to be scared. They should be shaking in their boots right now. I'm glad Steam stepped in. Somebody else has to compete since Xbox dropped out. 100%. And it's like, you can kind of say Nintendo is competing, but like not really at the same time. Releasing their exclusives to Sony is like, hey, bro, 100%. That's crazy. It is almost like they're like waving the flag here, like they're done. And then also, I think PlayStation is also supposed to start giving more games to PC day one. Because it's usually like a delay when PlayStation like makes their games, they release it, and then they wait like a year or two to put it on PC. But I heard that that's gonna start being a little more obsolete. Like they're gonna be giving it to PC right away. Also, if you buy it on console, they're also saying that if you buy it on one, you buy it on both, which is good for the consumer, right? I'm surprised they're doing it because it makes them lose money, but it's good for the consumer. All right. Let's go to our next thing here. Let's talk about God of War a little bit because that is a PlayStation game that did pretty good, right? Did pretty good, and we want to see more of that. Yeah, they are getting too comfortable, 100%. So, God of War, and we talked about this I think before, but I don't know if there was like more details on it. I don't know, but God of War developers IP was canceled after investing $25 million. So it was a lot of rumors as to what this canceled game was. Like a lot of people were saying that it was like a multiplayer game, which to be honest, I don't know how much I want to see a God of War multiplayer game. There's rumors that it's like an Atreus spinoff, and then there's like also rumors that the next game is going to be in Egypt. So we haven't really heard too much about it, but let's see what this has to say. Shuhei Yoshida has revealed that 2 PlayStation projects were canceled after costing $25 million each. One of them was a new IP from the developer of God of War. We have heard about a few canceled games in recent times, including the game screenshots for the scrapped God of War multiplayer. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Images for Rare's Everwild, comments on the canceled Civil War game, and more. Now, Shuhei Yoshida has spoken about PlayStation's projects that were canceled after significant investments. During an appearance on the My Perfect Console podcast, Shuhei Yoshida opened up about canceled PlayStation projects. Okay, can we get to it? Jeez Louise, they just say the same thing over and over. Yoshida first spoke about the internal game of God of War developer Santa Monica Studios. He confirmed that it was not a God of War game, but a new IP instead, with a really amazing concept and a very interesting gameplay ideas. Yoshida revealed that the game was supported for many years, but after putting in $25 million, imagine wasting $25 million. Most of us won't even see that much money. The developers came to him saying we have to stop. He wasn't able to recall the exact reason for the cancellation, but it was probably because the team was not able to find the game. That's so vague. He added that it was a great concept, but the gameplay didn't really want to come. Or the gameplay didn't really come to be. That's crazy. I'm like, what the hell? Yoshida then discussed canceling so many games that were in early development. With the most new games discovered, we'll try a new idea. Create a prototype. This isn't really saying much, to be honest. And if it's successful, they continue. If not, it has to be reworked or stopped. They're not really telling us anything, but I guess they're just saying that like it was canceled. They're not saying anything. But I don't know. I want a new God of War game, but then at the same time, if it's going to be bad, then they could keep it. Another thing with PlayStation, so I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they had a state of play, fairly recently, and they announced a few things. One of the things that they announced was that they are coming out with a new PC gaming monitor. So it's like, I'm not sure who really asked for this, but let's see what they have to say about it really quick. Well, actually, let's see this video, because that'll probably come out better. I think it's interesting that they have this like controller stand for it. I don't know. What's the price gonna be? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, let's see what this has to say. PlayStation is entering the gaming monitor market with its very own PC monitor, announced at the end of Tuesday's State of Play Japan's showcase. And if you guys watched that, let me know, because I kind of like skimmed over it. It was like some interesting things, I guess. Maybe we could talk about it in a second. The PlayStation gaming monitor is the first of its kind under the PlayStation brand. It's also designed for use with both PlayStation's PS5 and PC. The PlayStation gaming monitor, not to be confused with Sony's InZone brand, comes in at 27 inches with a quad high definition IPS display at a max 2K, 2560, 1440p resolution. It also includes high dynamic range, support with auto HDR tone mapping. For refresh rates, the monitor supports up to 240 Hz on PC and 120 Hz on PS5 and PS5 Pro consoles, as well as variable refresh rates. Alright, so yeah, and then they have all this different stuff. But they aren't saying how much it is. Let me see if I can see how much it is. Or even if they released it. The price, I mean. Because I thought I saw somebody saying that it was like a lot of money. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it's definitely a hefty price for a monitor. Here, let me pull it up. Copy. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Sony InZone M9 27-inch 4K HDR, 160 Hertz. $849, and that's on sale, apparently. Apparently, you're getting a deal, right? So then. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Sorry, didn't have it up for you guys. Sony InZone, this is what I'm talking about. $849, and then that's on a deal because usually it says $949.99. And then there's one Sony InZone M 10S 27-inch OLED, which is $1,900 or $1,099.99, but it's on sale from almost $1,200, which is a lot of money for a monitor. Nobody asked for that. Love what they are doing with the inexpensive Portal. Yeah, they did make a big update to the Portal, which is good. It makes more people want to buy it. We 4K TVs, why we need that? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, some people do spend a lot of money on monitors. I can't bring myself to do it because it is true. It's like, usually I'm gaming on my TV, and my TV is 4K, you know, so it's like, but some people do game exclusively on monitors, and they do want to buy stuff like this, but like, I don't know. I mean, I'm curious. Oh, it also looks like they both don't have the, what's it called, the controller stand. It looks like only the more expensive one does. So, kind of crazy. Yeah, and then this deal only lasts for like a few more weeks. It looks like it ends on the 24th, so less than a week actually. So, but it is a steep price. Very steep price. Gotta pass on that monitor, yeah. I definitely don't think, like, if you have a monitor, I would keep the one you have. I wouldn't, like, go out of your way to buy this, to be honest. I mean, if you have a big budget, by all means, but, yeah, I understand that. I can't either, yeah. Definitely crazy, but it's a big pattern of people charging a lot in this day of age, so we definitely shouldn't be surprised. Since we were talking about it too, I want to kind of go through really quick what they announced on this State of Play, for the Japan State of Play. If you guys watched it, let me know. Like I said, I kind of briefly went through it, but they announced like some interesting stuff. I wouldn't say it's anything that was like super like, oh yeah, it's like this is big news. It's a lot of like games that I've never heard before, to be honest. I mean, I guess I've heard of Fatal Frame. Well, I've heard a lot of these games, but it's not really stuff that like I play often, I should say, at least. Gran Turismo. Never heard of this. Must be like a indie anime one. Pac-Man. I was more into Pac-Man games when I was younger. I did. It was trash in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't know if I wanted to stream it for real. I'm like, because apparently this is like the first one that they did, with this type of format. So I'm like, let me see how it goes, and like if I like it, then maybe I'll stream it in the future. Because I assume they're gonna keep doing it. But yeah, definitely like a lot of like smaller games. Elden Ring. I don't know. I feel like they've announced this like multiple times. Like a bunch of Elden Ring DLCs. And then obviously this monitor, which we just talked about. So definitely kind of crazy in my opinion. I don't think people are really excited about it. Alright. The last thing I think I kind of want to cover, and it's kind of playing in the background, sorry. The last thing I want to cover is they came out with the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. I don't know if you guys really liked the movie. I liked the movie. So I kind of want to react to this on stream here and see what it's about. I made a TikTok about it, like, or about the older movie the other day, and it got like taken down. I think Nintendo is like so strict for no reason. So hopefully this will be okay, us reacting to it, but it might have to get cut out. We'll see.
Hey, big guy! You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up.
RV Alien, hello, what's up?
Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint.
Yeah, the first one's decent.
And also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go. Hey, Luigi. What's
It
up,
is, the
Mario?
animation is good.
Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors.
It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow.
Their voices are
Sorry
throwing
about
me
that.
off.
That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
Oh, you got baby Bowser in here
I'm Bowser
now.
Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Princess Rosalina,
I don't think it was this many characters in it last time. Oh, she's kind of OP. Yeah. But, yeah, so that's the new one coming out pretty soon. I don't know, I feel like it kind of showed us a lot, but like nothing at the same time. That's kind of what I got from that trailer. The first movie was fire. Saw it at a drive-in theater with my girlfriend. Yeah, it was pretty good. Super hyped for this. I'm in. Yeah, seems like you're in for a lot of stuff for this stream. We got a lot of new like stuff coming. So I was really excited to go into this live because I love talking about like new things. Some weeks it's like, okay, we're just getting news on old stuff and it's like not as exciting, but I love talking about the new stuff and like really getting down to it, you know. But I will partake of it. Yeah. So also too, I heard that what's it called? Nintendo's supposed to be coming out with other movies from their IPs. Like, I heard that they are in the making of a Legend of Zelda one, if anybody is a fan of that. And they're also making, like, a couple other ones that I've heard of. They haven't announced it yet, but I think the only one that they've announced is the Legend of Zelda one. So, hopefully it's good, you know. That's all I could say, because it's... I mean, more recently, the video game adaptations have been better, but before, it was just... video game adaptations were just really bad. But, yeah. Yeah, some things hit or miss. Yeah, 100%. I have faith in this one, though. I think it's going to be alright, because the first one was alright, so... But, yeah. I think that kind of ends it for this live today, you guys. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I said, this week, I am coming out with a more deep dive into the Steam Machine and, like, what it was like back then. So if you guys want to watch, great. If not, hopefully I can see you guys back here Monday, you know? So, yeah, I will catch you guys next week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.